Hey folks, Daniel here. I'm one of the TFM developers alongside Andy. Today I just wanted to do a video to demonstrate the new ILS tracking capability we've been working on. We're about 23 miles out right now from Toronto Pearson 33 right, and we've done a significant overhaul to the ILS system. So now the way it works is that you can use the original feed system if it's preferable for you, but you can also use the ILS needle itself. So for instance, if I do the TFM key, which in my case is a right bracket, and then Control I.
21.6 miles on glide path. Center line.
And we're still waiting for the ILS signal to come alive. So now it's saying that it's basically centered. Okay, so the way it works is that the ILS needle displays in dots. So it's 0 to 2.5 high and low. So it goes plus 2.5 and minus 2.5. And then it also has the same horizontal. So for instance, if you're left of the glide path, it'll tell you, left 0.5 dots. It is okay to be slightly high, but I'd say, if you're above 1, then it definitely needs some attention. So if we check this again.
19.2 miles on glide path. Center line.
110.300 volt 327 at 112.15 volt 0 GS angle minus 360 degrees DOR ILS /DS RW 33R5.
And we're still waiting for the
321
glide slope, and we are actually centered at the moment as far as the ILS is concerned. I'm just going to slow down a bit here. We are getting closer. And there is still also the auto announcements, so I can turn those on with the TFM key and Shift I.
193 knots. 17/0.06.4. MCP Oxford.
TFM window
17 miles on glide path. Right 2.5 dots.
See, and now the localizer signal's alive, so we can see that we are quite right in it.
16.6 miles on glide path. Right 2.5 dots.
I'm not going to quite put the approach mode on yet until we're a bit closer to Agbec,
16.1 miles
which is
on glide
our
path.
initial approach.
Right
fix.
2.5 dots.
And I'll just shut those announcements off for now. So the cool thing with this is that it gives a lot more granularity. So you can see exactly how high or low you are. And it's essentially reading the ILS needle from the simulator. So
15/0.0550. 180 knots. MCP top end is indicated when selected. 170, 100, 14/0.0. 179 knots. 14/0.0531. Left FMC and left. At 322 degrees 5 minutes. 1. At 210/3000 day. 322 degrees 5 minutes.
Starting to slow down. I normally put approach mode on about 3 miles from the initial approach.
At 210/3000 day.
And I'll check the ILS again.
13.8 miles. 2.3 dots low. Right 2.1 dots.
And you see how the ILS signal's alive now, so it's tracking both in deviation high and low, and also left and right.
13/0.0530. At 322 degrees 4 NM. 1. At 210/3000 day. At 322 degrees 3 NM. 1. At
Okay, it's about ready to flip approach mode on, I think.
approach mode on. 12/169. Left MCP column indicated then 1 select. 160, 100.
Just gonna start getting configured for landing here.
12/0.0517. 164 knots. 160 high. Centimeter motion. Centimeter now. 11/0.316 HDTL.
And then we should see LNAV kick off in a minute. And I'll just put the auto announcements on so you can hear them on the way down. MTD at 327 captured the
10.8 miles,
localizer,
2.3 dots low, right 0.7 dots.
and it's going to correct. So
Attitude mode on 4 up 1 line.
10.5 miles, 2.3 dots low, right 0.5 dots.
and a slight deviation left or right is okay. You do really want to worry.
10.1 miles, 2.3 dots low, right 0.3 dots.
And you see how it's correcting itself now.
9.8 miles, 2.3 dots low, right 0.2 dots.
145. MCI. Indicated at least like 141.
9.4 miles, 2.3 dots low, right 0.1 dots.
25. 2000 feet.
9 miles, 2.3 dots low, center line.
See, we're on the center line now.
8.7 miles, 2.3 dots low, center line.
And we're also fully configured for landing now. Flaps 30 landing today. Speed brakes
8.4 miles,
are armed.
2.3 dots low, center line.
And I know from previous experience with this runway
8
in the
miles,
sim
2.3 dots low, center line.
that it does start you a bit lower by default, so it will take
7.7
couple
miles,
seconds.
2.2 dots low, center line.
yeah. And we've got plenty of time, so just waiting for
7.4 miles,
the glide slope to
2.1
capture,
dots low,
and
center
then
line.
you'll really be able to see the tracking all the way down. It really does provide a lot more granularity.
7
and it is
miles,
worth noting as well
2 dots low,
that
center
you
line.
can switch back to the readings to be in feet and headings as well. But this is just
6.7 miles, 1.9
another
dots
option
low,
you have.
center
And you
line.
see how it's starting to converge now? So we're 1 dot low now. We just passed at 1.1.
6.4 miles, 1.8 dots low, center line. 6 miles, 1.6 dots low, center line.
5/04028.
And we should see it
5.7
converge pretty
miles,
quickly here.
1.4 dots low, center line.
Left of MC. At R 327 degrees 1 and out. 1. Left at 100.
5.3 miles, 1.2 dots low, center line. 5 miles, 1 dots low, center line.
2000 feet.
4.7 miles, 0.6 dots low, center line.
VNAV off.
4.3 miles, 0.1 dots low, center line.
Perfect. So VNAV is off now. We're going to do an ILS auto land
4
today.
miles, 0.1 dots low,
So we'll
center
just be able
line.
to track this all the way down to the runway. I'll keep automatic announcements on. And notice as well how it's giving you
3.6 miles
the distance
on
to
glide
threshold.
pad,
So that's quite
center
useful.
line.
If you're on something like VATSIM or say intentions and you get vectors, that way you know exactly how far you are and how much
3.3
time
miles,
you have.
0.1 dots low, center line.
Again, a slight deviation is completely fine.
2.9 miles,
1
0.1
dots.
dots low,
It's just a couple
center
more feet.
line. 2.5 miles, on glide path, center line. 2.2 miles, 0.1 dots high, center line. 1.8 miles, 0.1 dots high, center line.
And one thing that you also notice is that as you get closer, the margins get tighter, so you'll see
1.4 miles, on glide path, center line.
there's a couple of variations, but that's a very normal thing to see.
1.1 miles, on glide path, center line.
Runway lights on. Track embedded 320 feet. 1 left. Wings level
0.7 miles, 0.1 dots low, right 0.1 dots.
Runway lights off.
0.3 miles,
100.
0.7 dots low, right 0.1 dots,
50.
Bang on now.
0 miles,
30.
1.3
20.
dots high,
10.
right 0.1 dots,
1 left. Speed rate 30.
120 knots,
1 now. VSX ready, finish level. VSX ready, VSX ready. 1 now. Finish level.
100 knots, 80 knots, 60 knots,
Runway.
40 knots,
328.
20 knots, 0 knots,
Target recon. 15 LCYY. Wind 280 at 22 knots.
Okay, and as you heard there, it is quite windy today.
Wind 280 at 22 knots.
Yeah, 280 at 22 knots. So I had to correct a bit there, but I do hope this demo has been helpful. So as you've been able to see,
Target recon.
we were able to track the ILS all the way down with the new and improved readouts.
Left MCP ops 32 ops stop report.
We'll see you next time.